Okay, so let's start discussing Title 1 of the Revised Penal Code, Book 2, entitled Crimes Against National Security and the Law of Nations. Okay. So kaya siya sinabi na crimes against national security. Okay? So national security. Okay? So kaya siya tinawag na crimes against national security because it threatens not or the acts or omission threatens the state's security, no? State security and safety as well as the sovereignty of the nation, okay, or the state or the government. So pag sinabi nating sovereignty, it is the right or power to control. Okay? So sinisira po yung sovereignty niya as well as sinisira din po yung integrity of the state. Okay? So, yan yung mga crimes against national security natin. Okay. So, crimes against national security. So, under the Revised Penal Code Book 2, okay, so ito po yung mga example ng crimes against national security natin. Okay, so tandaan nyo po yung mnemonics po na TCOME. Okay, TCOME. Ano yung TCOME? So, we have treason, we have conspiracy to commit treason, okay? Conspiracy, or rather, conspiracy and proposal. Okay, to commit treason. Okay? So, we also have misprision of treason. And then, we also have the so-called espionage. Okay? So, yan yung mga crimes against national security natin. Okay, ulitin ko, pag sinabing crimes against national security, ito po yung mga acts or omission, no? Acts or omission, okay, that threatens the state security, no? Yung seguridad at yung kapayapaan ng bansa, okay? Yung sovereignty and the integrity. Okay? So, yan yung treason, conspiracy and proposal to commit treason, misprision of treason, and espionage. Okay? So, the other part is yung tinatawag nating crimes against the crimes against the law of nations. Okay? So, kaya naman siya sinabi na crimes against the law of nations because, no, the acts or omissions, okay, violates the international norms. Okay. So pag sinabi po nating norms, ito po yung kaayusan, 'di ba? The normal way. It violates the international norms, okay, often involving widespread, no? Pagpapakalat po ng alin? Widespread attacks on civilians. Okay? Or violates the peace and tranquility of the community. Okay? So, halos parehas lang din sila ng crimes against national security. Okay? Pero itong crimes against the law of nations, okay, or yung crimes against national security, majority of which, no, are war crimes. No? War crimes. Ibig sabihin, nangyayari lang po kapag merong giyera. Okay? Samantalang dito sa crimes against the law of nations, some of these, okay, is being committed in peacetime, no? During peacetime. Okay? So yan yung ilan sa mga difference ng crimes against national security and crimes against the law of nation. Okay? So, kung ang crimes against national security, TICOME po ang ating palatandaan. Dito naman po, okay, sa crimes against the law of nations. Okay? So, ang palatandaan po natin dito, yung mnemonics natin is yung in vico, okay, in vico, flip Q. Okay? Invico flip Q. No? Invico flip Q. Okay, so ano po yung Invico flip Q na yan? Okay, so it stands for no, yung in, that is inciting no, to war or giving motive. Okay, motives for reprisals. Okay, then we also have the violation of neutrality. Okay, we also have the correspondence with hostile country. Okay, meron din po tayong flight, flight to enemy's country. Okay, and then we also have piracy in general and mutiny. Okay, mutiny on high seas. Okay, and then we also have disqualified piracy. Okay, so yan yung mga crimes against the law of nations. Okay, so let's start with crimes against national security. Okay, so ito pong title 1 natin composes of 3 sections. Okay, yung section 1 po is treason and espionage. Okay, so we have treason and espionage. Okay, so Article 114, it speaks about treason. Okay, sabi sa Revised Penal Code, Book 2, any Filipino citizen who levies war against the Philippines or adheres to her enemies, giving them aid or comfort within the Philippines or elsewhere, shall be punished with reclusion perpetua to death and shall pay a fine not to exceed 4 million pesos. Okay, so ito pong first paragraph, it talks about the elements. So the elements, it pertains to the elements of treason. Okay, so mamaya i-discuss po natin one by one. Okay, yung second paragraph po, no person shall be convicted for treason unless on the testimony of 2 witnesses, at least to the same overt act or on confession of the accused in open court. Okay, so yung pangalawa naman po na paragraph, okay, it speaks about the requisites. Okay, requisites for conviction. Paano ba makukonvict ang isang offender sa crime na treason? Okay? So, yun yung di-discuss natin doon sa pangalawa. Okay, next. Likewise, an alien residing in the Philippines who commits acts of treason as defined in paragraph 1 of this article shall be punished by reclusion temporal to death and shall pay a fine of not exceeding 4 million pesos. Okay? So, ito naman po yung penalty doon sa isang offender ng treason. Okay. So, let's proceed with what is treason. Okay? So, ang treason, okay, ano ba ang treason? Let's define treason. Okay. So, when we speak of treason, okay, treason is a breach of allegiance, okay, to a government, okay, committed by a person who owes allegiance, okay, to it. Ito po ang definition ng treason. Ito po ay breach of allegiance. Okay? So, pag sinabi po nating allegiance, allegiance po, it means to say, that there is illegal obligation. Okay. So, there is a legal obligation of fidelity. Okay? Of fidelity. So, pag sinabi po natin legal obligation of fidelity, ibig sabihin, may obligasyon ang bawat isang tao na maging tapat sa gobyerno, particularly yung Pilipinas. Okay? Legal obligation of fidelity, loyalty. So, when we speak of loyalty, ito yung hindi mo ipagpapalit, sa kahit na anong bagay, sa kahit na anong konsiderasyon, ang Pilipinas. Okay? Loyalty. Diba? Loyal ka. Hindi mo ipinagkakanuno sa ibang bansa. And obedience. Siyempre, ito yung susundin mo lahat ng batas. Okay? Lahat ng norms, lahat ng tradition dito sa Pilipinas. Okay? So, yan po yung tinatawag natin na allegiance. Okay? Legal obligation of fidelity, loyalty, and obedience. Okay. So, bakit ba natin kailangan magbigay ng allegiance? Now, why? Okay. Why do we need to show allegiance, okay, to the government? Okay. Bakit daw ba natin kailangan magbigay ng what? Ng fidelity, ng loyalty, and obedience. Okay. So guys, no, uh this is the act of returning back. Okay? So in return, okay, in return for the protection, okay, for the protection that we receive, okay, we receive from the government. Okay? Siyempre, pinoprotektahan tayo ng gobyerno. Okay? Sinusupervise tayo. Yan, imina-manage nila ang lahat. So, bilang kapalit, di ba? Bilang kapalit, kailangan magpakita tayo ng what? Loyalty, di ba? Ng pagsunod, ng obedience, and fidelity dun sa ating bansa. Okay? So, that's the meaning of the word allegiance. Okay. So, pag sinabi nating allegiance, meron tayong dalawang uri ng allegiance. Okay. So, ano ba yung dalawang uri ng allegiance, no? Yeah. So, let's talk about the two kinds of allegiance. Two kinds of allegiance. Okay. So, the first kind of allegiance, now we have the permanent allegiance. Okay. So, what do you mean by permanent allegiance? Okay. So, ito yung allegiance, no, or yung legal obligation of fidelity, loyalty, and obedience that is being shown. Okay? Shown by the resident of the Philippines. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, mga purong Pilipino ang nagpapakita or ang nagbibigay or dapat magbigay ng tinatawag na permanent allegiance. Okay? So, shown by the resident of the Philippines to its own country. Okay? So, tayo, sinusunod natin yung mga batas, di ba? Yung mga norms and traditions, nagiging loyal tayo sa bansa natin kasi we owe something to the government. Malaki ang utang na loob natin sa gobyerno. Okay? So, bilang kapalit nito, kailangan natin magpakita ng allegiance. Okay? Second kind of allegiance is yung tinatawag po natin na temporary allegiance. Okay. So, ang temporary allegiance naman, okay, so ito naman ay pinapakita ng resident aliens. Okay? Resident aliens, no, sa ating gobyerno. Okay? Owes to our government. Okay? So, sino ba yung mga resident aliens? Sila yung mga hindi sila Pilipino. Okay? They are not born Filipino citizen. Okay? But they reside in our country. Okay? Kunwari, for example, si Johnny Sins. Si Johnny Sins hindi naman Pilipino yan. Diba? Lingid naman sa ating kaalaman. Tumira dito sa Pilipinas. Okay? So, he is a resident alien. So, kahit na sabihin mong hindi ka Pilipino, for as long as nandito ka sa ilalim ng sa ilalim, no? Sa loob ng Pilipinas, then you must show allegiance. Pero the extent of your allegiance is only temporary. Kasi syempre, ang loyalty mo okay, yung permanent allegiance mo, di ba, kung ikaw si Johnny Sins, ang permanent allegiance mo is sa bansa mo, sa Amerika. Okay? So, those are the two kinds of allegiance. Okay? So, ngayon guys, balikan natin yung sinasabi ng Article 114. Okay? So, dito, yung elements of treason tayo. Any Filipino citizens, okay, who levies war against the Philippines, okay, or adheres to her enemies. Okay. So, ito pong first paragraph, it talks about the elements of treason. Okay. So, ano ba ang mga elements of treason? Okay. So, elements of treason. Okay. So, we have number 1. Okay, sabi diyan that the offender, okay, is a Filipino citizen, okay, or an alien, okay, residing in the Philippines, okay, who owes allegiance, okay, who owes allegiance to the Philippine government. Okay? Nagpapakita ng allegiance. Di ba? Okay. So, dito, sa madaling salita, ang mga offender sa crime of treason, okay, ay either Filipino citizen, okay, na nagpapakita ng permanent allegiance, and as well as alien, okay, resident alien, okay, residing in the Philippines, who owes allegiance to the government. Okay? So, yan. So, Filipino citizen or alien. Okay. So, dito guys, no, salsalin natin mabuti. Yung Filipino citizen na yan. Okay? Okay, that Filipino citizen, okay, may commit treason even, okay, they are in another country. So, makukumit pa rin nila ang treason kahit na nasa ibang bansa sila. Okay? Samantalang, ang mga resident alien naman, okay, commits treason, okay, only within, okay, the Philippine territory. Okay? Pag sila ay nandito sa ating bansa. Okay? Territory. Okay? So, yan po yung difference, okay, ng dalawa, no? Okay, so, pwede silang maging offender sa crime of treason, pero ang Filipino citizen, they may commit treason even when they are in another country. Okay. Second element, that there is a war in which the Philippines, okay, is involved. Okay? So, maliwanag naman po dito sa second element of treason, kailangan there is a war, okay, that transpire between the Philippines and the other country. Okay? So, kung naglalaban ng Amerika, kunwari may gera ang Amerika at England, okay, nakialam ang Pilipinas. So, hindi po pwedeng makumit ang treason sa Pilipinas. Bakit? Kasi ang naglalaban ng bansa is America and England. Okay? Hindi involved ang Pilipinas. So, bago makumit ang treason, kailangan there is a war in which the Philippines is involved. Okay? For example, America and Philippines. May giyera. Okay? May giyera. Yan. So, dito, pwede makumit ang treason. Okay? And then, the third element, okay, that the offender either, okay, so yung offender daw, levies war, okay, against the government. Okay? And yung pangalawa naman, that the offender adheres to the enemies. by giving them aid or comfort. Okay. So, what do you mean by levies war? Okay. So, pag sinabi po nating levies war, no? So, it requires daw, sabi dito sa batas, no? It requires the concurrence of two things. Okay? So, dapat, okay, present po yung dalawang bagay na ito para masabi natin that the offender levies war. Okay, number one, that there be an actual assembling of men. Okay? Yung pagbubuo ng isang grupo, okay? Grupo ng mga tao na magpapabagsak sa gobyerno. Okay? And number two, for the purpose, okay, yung pagbubuo ng grupo, okay, or yung actual assembling of men is for the purpose of executing a treasonable design by force. Okay. So, itong pangalawang concurrence na dapat mangyari in order for the levying of war against the government is happen, no, or will happen. So kailangan daw merong no, act of overthrowing the government. Okay? So meron kang intention na pabagsakin ang isang gobyerno. Okay? So take note, kasama dyan sa overthrowing of the government is yung paninira mo ng mga government buildings, government properties, di ba? Etc. Okay? So, dapat may actual assembling of men, and ang purpose ng assembling of men is to overthrow the government. Okay? Next. So, what do you mean by adhering to the enemy? Okay, by giving them aid or comfort. Okay. So, dito naman, yung adherence to the enemy na pinatawag. Okay? Adherence to the enemies. Okay? So, it means betrayal or intent. Okay? Intent to betray. Okay? Meron kang intention na maging traitor. Okay? Maging traitor. Take note guys, itong actual assembly of men, okay, yung mga mabubuo na grupo, they are called traitors. Okay? Yan, assembly of men, they are called traitors. Okay? Mga traitor. Diba? Kasi they will overthrow the government. Okay? So, adherence to the enemy means that there must be an intent to betray. Okay? So, there is adherence when a citizen, okay, intellectually or emotionally favors, okay, the enemy, okay, and harbors sympathies, okay, sympathies or convictions, okay, disloyal to his countries, okay, to his country's policy or interest. Okay. Yan. So, meron pong adherence to the enemy if nagpakita ng intent to betray. There is adherence when a citizen intellectually or emotionally favors the enemy. Okay? So, ang binibigyan ng mga consideration or ng mga kind consideration ay yung kalabang bansa. Okay? and hampers sympathies or convictions, disloyal to his country's policy or interest. Okay? So, yan yung tinatawag nating adherence to the enemy. Okay? So, paano daw nakukumit yan? Yan by giving aid or comfort. Okay? Aid or comfort. Okay. So, sa aid or comfort daw, guys, sabi dito, no? So, it must be a deed. So, nasa gawa daw ito. Deed or physical activity. Okay, so therefore, there must be deed or physical activity. Okay, so it is also an act, okay, which might strengthen, okay, and strengthens or tends to strengthen, okay, the enemy in the conduct of war against the traitors country. Okay, traitors country. Ayan. So, meron pong aid or comfort daw if, no, yung action na gagawin, okay, ng isang group of persons, okay, we will or might strengthen, napapalakas niya daw, okay, or tends to strengthen the enemy. Napapalakas mo yung kalaban. Bakit? Kasi sa pagbibigay mo ng aid or comfort. Okay? So, yan yung adherence to the enemy. Okay? So, adhering to the enemies by giving them aid or comfort. Okay? Yan. So, take note that, guys, that adherence to the enemies without aid or comfort do not constitute, okay, treason. Okay, take note, adherence, okay, adherence to the enemies, okay, without giving aid or comfort, aid or comfort do not constitute, do not constitute the crime of treason. Okay. So, sa madaling salita, in order for the treason to be committed, there must be adherence to the enemies with aid or comfort. Okay? So, paano ba natin ipapakita ang adherence to the enemy? By what? Intellectually or emotionally favors the enemy. Okay? For example, magkalabang bansa, Amerika and Pilipinas. Mas naaawa ka pa doon sa kalalagayan ng kalabang bansa ng Amerika. Okay? You intellectually or emotionally favors the enemy. Okay? So, sa pamamagitan po ng aid or comfort. Okay? So, for example, nagnakaw ka ng mga armas, okay? Mga firearms sa Philippine government. Okay? And ibinigay mo, okay, inabot mo sa kalabang bansa, no, sa Amerika. Yung action mo, okay, na pagnakaw ng mga baril at saka pagbigay ng baril, okay, doon sa enemy's country, pinapalakas niya po yung defense or yung attack of the enemy country. Okay? So, there must be an adherence and there must be aid or comfort in order to constitute the crime of treason. Okay? So, maliwanag tayo dito, no? Okay, adherence to the enemies. Okay. So, yan po yung mga elements of treason. Okay? So, isa pa sa mga tatandaan natin, guys, no, sa treason. Okay. So, sa treason, tayo, no? Okay. Sa, um, okay, sa treason, there must be, no? Take note. Okay, note. Okay. In treason, okay, um, there must be, no? Take note, ha? In treason, there must be, okay, yan. In treason, by means of ano? In treason, by means of levying war. Okay, there must be a collaboration. Okay, collaboration with a foreign enemy. Okay? So, kailangan daw merong, okay, meron dapat participation yung mga traitor, okay, dun sa ibang mga bansa or dun sa foreign enemy. Okay? Kasi if only the traitors alone or yung mga assembled group of men, okay, ang nagkaroon, okay, or nag-public uprising without the aid of foreign enemy or without collaborating with the foreign enemy. Okay? So, it is not treason, but it is rebellion. Okay? So, ulitin natin, no? Sa treason, kailangan ay by means, okay, by means of levying war, okay, there must be a collaboration with the foreign enemy. Okay? So, hence, okay, yan, with a foreign enemy. Okay? So, if there is only, okay, second space tayo. Okay. So, in treason, by, okay, may collaboration dapat with the foreign enemy, no? Okay? If there is, okay, if there is only a public, okay, uprising, okay, and absence, okay, absence of collaboration, okay, with foreign countries or foreign enemies, okay, this not constitute, okay, does not constitute treason, but for rebellion. Okay? So, nagkakaroon lang daw po ng public uprising, or rather, if there is only public uprising and absence of collaboration with other countries, okay, then if this is not a crime of treason, but a crime of rebellion. Okay? So, kuha tayo rito, no? Ayan. Okay? So, gusto ko lamang idagdag, no, dito sa aid or comfort. Okay? So, kapag ka nagbigay ka ng information, okay, nagbigay ka ng information sa foreign country, okay, that is aid or comfort. Pwede ka rin mapanagot, no, dito sa Article 114 or treason. Okay? So, next. Okay, dito tayo sa okay, requisites for conviction. Okay? So, dito sa requisite of um, requisite of requisite for conviction. Okay? Hindi ka pwedeng makonvict, di ba? Yan ang sabi sa batas. You cannot be convicted, okay, for the crime of treason unless there must be, no, at least two witnesses. Okay. So, testimony. Okay. Testimony of two witnesses. two witnesses. Okay? At least to the same overt acts. Okay? And, okay, or, okay, confession of the accused in open court. Okay? So, itong dalawa na to, guys, pag nasunod ito, okay, automatic, okay, makakapag-produce kayo ng conviction. Okay? So, aside from the levying of war, okay, the giving aid or comfort, okay, so the act of the testimony of two witnesses, at least to the same overt act, or the confession of the accused in open court, okay, so will or can acquire the judgment of conviction. Okay? Yan. So, doon tayo sa ano, okay, testimony of the witness, okay, uh, testimony of the witness at least to the same overt act. Okay. So, ano ba yung ibig sabihin dito, sir, ng overt acts? Okay. So, pag sinabi natin overt acts, guys, no? Overt acts. Okay. These are acts, okay, or physical activity, okay, that did, okay, that constitute, okay, that constitute, okay, the rendering of aid or comfort. Okay. Physical activity or deed, no? Or deed that constitute the rendering of aid or comfort. Okay? So dito, guys, dito sa overt acts na ito, di ba? Testimony of two witnesses at least to the same overt acts. Okay? So for example, si letter A. Okay? Ang sabi ni letter A, okay, nakita niya si X na pumasok sa barracks ng mga Hapon. Okay? Letter B naman, okay, sa letter B, nakita niya itong si X na umalis ng ng dwelling, okay? Dwelling, umalis doon sa dwelling, okay, dala yung mga armas. Okay? So dito, guys, may overt acts na ba na nangyari? Okay, so the answer is none. Kasi dapat sa overt acts, di ba, sabi dyan, at least to the same overt acts. Okay? So kung ang testimony ni A, okay, nakita niya na pumasok sa armory, yung testimony naman ni B, ang sabi, hindi. Di ba? Okay. Or rather, nakita niya naman na lumabas. Then, there is no same overt acts. Okay, so dapat, para ma-qualify or ma-reach itong testimony of two witnesses at least to the same overt acts, okay, kailangan may dalawang witness na magsasabi, okay, ng involvement ng isang tao or ni X, okay, doon sa enemy country. Okay, dapat at least to the same overt acts. Kung nakita niya na naglabas ng armas, okay, si A nakita na naglabas ng armas, si B nakita naman na nagdala din ng mga ibang mga armas, okay, then there is at least to the same overt acts. Okay? And then lastly, yung confession of the accused in open court. Siyempre, pag inamin, okay, ng accused sa open court, then that will be included in this judicial judicial confession, di ba? The judicial confession. Kasi pag made outside court, di ba, that is extra judicial confession. Okay? Next, likewise, an alien residing in the Philippines who commits acts of treason as defined in paragraph 1, okay, so shall be punishable with life, or rather reclusion temporal to death, and shall pay a fine of not exceeding 4 million pesos. Okay. So yan po yung ating treason. Okay, next. Punta tayo naman dito sa conspiracy and proposal to commit treason. Okay. So balikan natin yung inyong revised penal code book 2. Okay? Or book 1. Pag sinabi natin conspiracy, okay? Conspiracy to commit treason. Okay, or rather, sa conspiracy muna tayo. Di ba sa conspiracy, no, there must be two or more persons that come to an agreement. Okay? Come to an agreement, okay? And come to an agreement to commit a crime and decided to commit it. Okay? That's the meaning of conspiracy. And when we speak of proposal naman po, okay? So sa proposal, no, there is the commission, or rather there is a plan to commit a crime. Okay? Plan to commit a crime was being proposed, diba? Proposes, no, to other person, no? Proposes to other person. Okay? Ayan. So pinopose niya, no, sinabi niya sa ibang tao yung plan to commit crime. So there is a conspiracy, or let's say proposal to commit treason. Okay? So let's proceed with the conspiracy to commit treason. Okay? Conspiracy to commit treason. So sa conspiracy to commit treason, no, there must be, okay, or is committed okay, when in times of war. Okay, in times of war, okay, two or more persons, right? So there are two or more persons. Okay, sa conspiracy pa lang tayo, no? Two or more persons uh, come to an agreement, okay, to levy war and and against, okay, to levy war against, okay, against the uh, government. Okay? So ito, and decided to commit ka. And decided to commit it. Okay? Yan ang conspiracy to commit treason. Okay? Then we also have the so-called proposal to commit um, treason. Okay? So, treason, mali pala. Treason. Okay. Ang proposal to commit treason is committed naman. Committed when in time, okay, in time of war, okay, a person commit a felony, okay, or rather, a person decides, okay, has decided, okay, has decided to levy war against the government, okay, against the government, okay, or to adhere, okay, to the enemies, uh, and to give them, aid or comfort. Okay. So, sa conspiracy, two or more persons comes to an agreement, okay, to levy war against the government. Okay? So, there is an agreement and they decided to commit it. Okay? Decided to commit it. Now, proposal naman, committed in times of war. Times of war, a person has to levy war against the government or to adhere to the enemies to give them aid or support. Okay. So, this is conspiracy in general. Okay? Actually, uh, yan okay, sa conspiracy, there are two or more persons try to commit crime or plan to commit a crime but decided to commit it. Okay, may agreement and they decide to commit it. So while in proposal to commit treason, it is committed in times of war pa rin, okay, and no, is committed within times of war and has to decided to levy war against the government or to adhere to the enemies by giving them aid or comfort. Okay. So dito, no, dagtungan lang natin to. So kailangan dito kasi ipinropose ito, di ba? Proposes to other persons, okay, or other uh, personality. Okay? Times of war, a person has decided to levy war. Okay, so that is conspiracy and proposal to commit treason. So maliwanag na, no? Pag conspiracy, okay, you have an agreement to levy war against the government and decide it. Okay? Yung proposal naman to commit treason, committed also in times of war, wherein a person decided to levy war against the government or to adhere to the enemies and to give them aid or comfort, proposes these two other persons. Okay, so nagkakaroon po ng proposal to commit treason. Okay, next, 116. So, misprision of treason. Okay, so pag sinabi po nating misprision of treason, okay, so sa misprision of treason, okay, take note, no, take note that, okay, that the child, or but may child dito, okay, or rather, that there must, okay, that there must be no war, okay, no war yet, okay, wala pa nangyayaring um, gera, no, but there must be no war yet, and, okay, so ano mga elements niyan, okay, so the offender, ito pala, yeah. So that there must be no war, okay, so kasama na rin yan, no, pero that the offender, first muna tayo, that the offender must be owing allegiance, okay, to the government. Okay? So, merong allegiance na pinakita sa gobyerno. Okay? And not a foreigner. And not a foreigner. So, the first element of misprision of treason is that the offender must be owing allegiance. So, dapat may some sort of allegiance to the government. And the government, okay, um, and the offender in misprision of treason must not be a foreigner. Okay? So, kung ang treason committed by a Philippine resident and in a resident alien dito po sa misprision of treason, so, kailangan hindi foreigner. Okay? Hindi foreigner, kundi purong Pilipino. Okay, next, that he has knowledge. That he has knowledge, okay, of any conspiracy. Okay? That he has knowledge of any conspiracy to commit, okay, commit treason. Okay? He has knowledge of the conspiracy against the government. Okay? And then the last one is that he conceals. Okay? That he conceals, okay, or does disclose. Okay? So, yeah. That he conceals or disclose and make known. Okay, the same as soon as possible. Okay? Soon as possible. Not to the governor. The governor, okay, or the fiscal. Okay? So, misprision of treason. Okay? Actually, may nakakalimutan pa dito. There must be no war, no? There must be uh, there must be no treason yet. There must be no treason yet. Okay? So, para maging misprision of treason. Okay? So, take note that um, that in misprision of treason, no, uh, hindi na kinakailangan, no, na magkaroon pa ng treason mismo. Okay? Sapat na yung meron siyang knowledge. Okay? Next. Okay, ang sabi dyan, knowing of the such conspiracy, having knowledge of any conspiracy, okay, against them, who conceals or does not disclose or make known the same as soon as possible to the governor. Okay, so yan yung mga misprision of treason. Okay, hindi niya inireport, no? Hindi niya inireport doon sa okay, yan, doon sa rather, dito, habang knowledge of any conspiracy, hindi niya in-report, no, sa mga authority, no, the governor, the fiscal, or the mayor, no, as the case may be. Okay? So, yan yung misprision of treason. So, 170. Okay. So, Article 117, espionage. Okay, so the penalty for oppression correctional in its shall be inflicted upon any person who, without authority thereof, enters a warship, port, or naval, okay, or military establishment or reservation to obtain any information, plans, photographs, or other data of a confidential nature relative to the offense of the Philippine Archipelago. Okay. And then yung pangalawa naman, being in possession na. No? Hawak niya na. By reason of public office, he holds the articles, data, or information referred to in the preceding paragraph discloses their contents to a representative of foreign nation. Okay. So now there are two ways of committing espionage. Number one is no anyway, by the way pala. Okay, singit natin, no? Okay. What do you mean by espionage? Okay. So when we speak of espionage, ang espionage po, no, these are not is the offense of gathering. Okay? Gathering, no, nangunguha o namimitas, di ba? Transmitting, di ba? Sinasubmit or binibigay mo yung possession sa ibang tao, and that's what you call transmitting, or losing information. Okay? May nawala na information respecting national defense. This information respecting defense gathering, transmitting, or losing information respecting the national defenses. National defenses. Okay? National defenses now with intent to reason. Okay? To believe. Okay, that the information to be used, or that the information to be used. Okay? Can be used, no? To be used to the injury, not to the injury of the Republic, Republic of the Philippines. Okay, so yan yung po yung ibig sabihin ng espionage. And under Article 117, there are two ways of committing espionage. Number one is enumerated as follow. Okay, or they are enumerated as follow. Okay, so dito po sa sa first element of espionage. Okay, the first element here is that the offender enters enters any of the offender enters any of the places, okay, any of the places mentioned here, okay, mentioned there is, okay, that he has okay, no authority thereof, that he has no authority thereof. Okay, ano pa, that his purpose, okay, is to obtain, okay, purpose, that his purpose is to obtain information, okay, plans, okay, photographs, okay, photographs, or other data, or other data, okay, or other data. Okay? So, ito yung content, no? Yung elements of espionage under paragraph 1. Okay? Paragraph 2, being in possession, a reason of public office, public office he holds, the articles, data, or information referred to in the preceding paragraph. Okay. So, ito naman po yung elements, okay, ng number 2. Okay. So, sino-sino yan? Okay, we have the offender is a public officer. Okay, the public officer. That the public, sabi dyan, that the public or that the offended party or the offender. That the offender is a public officer. Okay? And then that he has in possession, okay, ng alin po, no? Possession, enumerated in the, uh, articles. That he has in possession, the articles, okay, data or information. Okay, and then lastly, that he discloses, okay, their contents to a representative. Okay, contents no, or to, no, contents to or that he discloses their contents to a representative. Sinong representative yan? Representative of a foreign nation. Okay? So, yan po yung ways of committing espionage. Okay. So, dito tayo, no, without authority. So, ibig sabihin, hindi siya pinahintulutan. Okay. Saan siya pumasok? Pumasok siya sa, okay, barkong pandigma ng Pilipinas. Okay. Yung warship, yung port, di ba? Yan. The naval military establishment or reservation, okay, for the purpose of to obtain information, for the purpose, okay, to obtain any information, plans, photographs, or other data of confidential nature relative to the defense of the Philippine Archipelago. Okay. So, pumasok sila, no? Yan, pumasok. Without authority. Okay, and there, they obtain information, plans, and photographs. Okay, or other data. Okay, so take note that in number 1, okay, yung possession na tinatawag dito. Okay, so the offender must have the intention to obtain information, okay, relative to the defense of the Philippines. Okay, so kailangan daw, no, bago makomit, no, itong espionage under paragraph 1, okay, so they must not be in not they are they're tawag dito, so they must act without authority, no? Hindi sila pinayagan, no? They are outsider, enters a warship or a fort or naval military establishment or reservation to obtain any information. Okay, so the mere fact, na hindi nakita yung intent mo to possess, then there must be the crime charge for you will be dismissed, no, for further investigation. Okay, so dito the offender must have the intention. Okay, so take note, Okay, note uh, the the offender okay, the offender must have the intention to obtain information relative to the defense of the Philippines. Okay, so dapat may intention na i-obtain yung information. Pero kung nakuha mo naman ang information, okay, uh, yan, no? Intention to obtain information. Okay? So, next, being in possession by reason of the public office he holds. Okay, so dito, meron ka ng possession eh. Okay? And you must be what? A public officer. Okay? Public officer that he has in possession enumerated articles, no data or information that he discloses na uh, the contents to a representative of a foreign nation. Okay? So that is espionage, no? Yeah, Article 117. Okay, next. Section 2, provoking war and disloyalty to in case of war. Okay? So, provoking war here, no, ibig sabihin, it is committed during the peacetime. Okay? Committed during peacetime. Okay? During time of, or rather, committed during peacetime. Okay? Committed during peacetime. So, Article 118, inciting to war or giving motive for reprisal. Okay? So, dito parang ini-induce mo yung ibang mga bansa, di ba? Or ini-induce mo yung sarili mong bansa, sarili mong gobyerno. Okay? Patungkol sa mga, okay, yan, patungkol sa sa isang gera, di ba? Parang ini-induce mo yung yung isang gobyerno, no? Kumbaga parang binubuyo mo siya, no? Yan, inciting to war. Okay. So, sabi sa inciting to war or giving motive, no, for reprisal. Okay. So, the public officer, no, sino ang pwedeng magkasala rito? Okay, so that is yung any public officer or employee. Okay, so let's talk about yung elements. Elements of Article 118. Okay. Natama ba? Okay, elements. Okay. Article. Okay, tama. Article. Okay, 118. So, elements ng Article 118, no, o yung espionage. No? Okay. So, sa Article 118, okay, that the offender performs, okay, unlawful, or unauthorized, unauthorized acts. Okay, that the offender performs unlawful or unauthorized act. Okay, that such acts provoke, no? Yeah, provoke or give occasion for a war crime, or shall acts that such acts provoke or give occasion of a war, okay, involving involving, okay, or liable, okay, to involve the Philippines, okay, or expose Filipino citizen to reprisal, okay, reprisal, okay, on their persons or property. Okay. So, example nitong exciting to war or giving motive for reprisal, sir. Okay? So, ganito, no? Pinoprovoke niya yung ibang bansa na, okay, na maggandak ng war sa Pilipinas. Okay? For example, dito sa Pilipinas, okay? No, hinold up nila yung isang Arabiano. Okay? Hinold up nila, okay, tapos pinatay, di ba? Okay? So doon pa lang, you incite, di ba? You incite a war eh. Eh, ba't ginanito yung, ano, ba't ginanito yung, ano, yung aming president, di ba? Pilipinas, and then Saudi Arabia. Merong katulong, okay? Itong Pilipinas, okay? And then, pinatay yung katulong na yun. Yung katulong na yun is in Arab or nationality of the of the country India. Okay? Resident ng India. Okay? Pinatay. Nalaman nung taga-India, nung bansang India. So, there is the giving motive for reprisal or reprisals. Okay? So, next, violation of neutrality. Okay? So, sa violations of neutrality, no, from the word itself, di ba? Neutrality, di ba? Neutral, di ba? So, ibig sabihin, there is also a peacetime. Okay? There's also a peaceful time or peacetime. Okay? So, the penalty of prison correctional shall be inflicted upon anyone who, on occasion of war, di ba, in which the government is not involved. Ayun, no, not involved ang gobyerno natin. So, meaning to say, we have the so-called full time. Violates any regulation issued by the competent authority for the purpose of enforcing neutrality. Okay? So, neutral ang isang bansa. Okay? Yan. So, paano ba natin masasabi na neutral? Okay, what is neutrality? Okay, pag sinabi po natin na neutrality, okay, a nation or power, okay, which takes part, okay, or which takes no part, okay, um, takes no part, okay, in a contest of arms. No? Pag sinabing contest of arms, okay, ito po yung palitan ng mga putok, di ba? Palitan ng mga putok. Okay? Conflict of arms going on between parties. Okay? On between parties. Okay? So, if a nation violates this, then that will be a violation of neutrality. Okay? Pero take note that the government must not be involved in any war. Okay? Next, correspondence to hostile country. Okay. So, pag sinabi po natin na correspondence, guys, no, correspondence. Okay. Correspondence. So, it means, no, is a communication. Okay. Communication by means of letters. Okay. or it may, okay, it may refer to the letters, okay, which pass between, okay, those who have friendly, okay, who have friendly or business relations, okay, business relations. Okay, so that is what we call correspondence, communication by means of letters. Okay, so dito, correspondence with hostile country, person who in time of war, okay, so uh, during wartime, no, shall have correspondence with an enemy country or territory occupied by enemy troops. Okay, so let's say for example, America and Pilipinas um, have a war. Okay, so dito, no, um, nakipag-communicate yung tao. Okay, for example, sa Pilipinas, kaya makikipag-communicate ako sa Amerika, di ba? Yan. Um, kung saan yung Amerika at Pilipinas ay merong conflict of arms, no? Ibig sabihin, nakikipagsalitan sila uh, ng bala, di ba? Okay, pero, okay, so nakipag-communicate ka naman dun sa enemy's country. Okay, so that is what we call correspondence. Okay, then next we apply to enemy's country. Okay, so dito, kahit na kakabili mo pa lang ng ticket, di ba? Kakabili mo pa lang ng ticket, automatic na po yan, preparatory acts na po yan uh, para makomit mo ang isang provision ng batas, no? Ayan, katulad nito, apply to enemy's country. Okay? So, sabi dyan, any person. Sinong subject person dito? Any person. Any person who owes allegiance to the government. Okay? Yan. Attempts or plea to go an enemy country when prohibited by competent authority. So, nag-attempt ka pa lang, attempt to free or go, no, to the enemy country. Okay? Yan. Attempts to flee, okay, or go to an enemy country. So, kahit nakakabili mo pa lang ng ticket mo, automatic yan, no, there is a flight to enemy's country. Kapag kayong pupuntahan mong bansa, okay, ay merong wartime, wartime between the Philippine government um, as well as other people outside, no? Ayan. So that is flight to enemy's country. Now, section 3, piracy and mutiny on the high sea. Okay. So dito, no, ano ba ang difference between a piracy and the mutiny? Okay. So when we speak of piracy, okay, pamimirata, di ba? Yan, piracy. So pag sinabi nating piracy, no, it is a robbery. Is a robbery. Pag nanakaw yan, no, robbery or forcible, okay, depredation, okay, on the high seas. Okay, so isa robbery, no, na nangyayari sa high seas. Okay, so ano bang ibig sabihin ng high seas? Okay, so high seas, ito yung part ng karagatan na walang nagmamay-ari. Okay, no owner. Okay, yan yung ibig sabihin ng high seas. Okay? So, kailangan daw, no, para makomit yung piracy, mayroong pagnanakaw, no, doon sa ah, sa sa barko na nasa high seas. Okay? Without lawful authority and done with animo furanti. Depredation on the high seas. Pag sinabi naman po natin na mutiny, okay. Ang mutiny naman, no, sabi dyan, it is the unlawful resistance. Okay, unlawful resistance, um, unlawful resistance to a superior officer or the raising of common uh, commotions, no? Raising of commotions. Uh, okay, the commotions and disturbances. Okay, and disturbances. Okay, yeah, disturbances on board a ship or vessel. Okay, on board a ship or a vessel. Okay? So, yan, robbery, forcible depredation on the high seas, okay, mutiny, okay, so unlawful resistance to a superior officer, raising of commotions and disturbances no, on board a ship or a vessel. Okay, so let's discuss the difference between piracy. Okay. So sa piracy, ito yung piracy. Okay, piracy and mutiny. Okay. So sa piracy, okay, sa piracy, okay, sa piracy, the person attacks. So, the person who attack, okay, who attack a vessel, okay, um, person who attack a vessel or seize its cargo, okay, are strangers. Nawawala yun. Yan, strangers, okay, to said vessels, or to said vessel. Okay? So, for example, andyan yung barko, okay, andyan yung vessel, no, sa ibang bansa. Or, ibang bansa. Okay? And then, nakita naman itong mga other person naman, group of person. Okay? So, habang umaandar yung barko, di ba, yung vessel sa karagatan, okay, nakita ng mga grupo ng tao, inakyat nila yon. Okay? So, that is piracy. Okay? When we speak of mutiny naman, okay, so, ang nagko-commit nito, okay, committed okay, um, by the members, by other members, okay, other members, okay, any members committed by other members or any members, any members of committed by any members of the ship. Okay? So, yan yung mutiny. Okay, dito sa piracy, intent, no? Intent to, okay, intent to, may ibig sabihin dito. Okay, intent, okay, to gain. Intent to gain is essential elements. Okay, okay, essential elements. Okay, samantalang uh, sa mutiny, no, in mutiny, the offender may only intend to, the offenders, we may only intend to ignore, okay, to ignore the ship's officers, or they may be prompted, be prompted by a desire to commit blood. Okay. So, ang piracy, stranger. Tandaan nyo, stranger ang magnanakaw. Okay? So, merong intent to gain. Para manakaw. Or other, para masampa ng kaso. Okay? Yan. So, piracy and mutiny. O, stranger. Etong mutiny, members of the ship. No? Members or the cruise ship. Okay. So, sa piracy, intent to gain is essential. Dito naman sa mutiny, the offenders may only intend to ignore. Okay? You have to ignore the ship. Yeah. Next, we have qualified piracy. So, qualified piracy naman, no, shall be imposed upon those who commit any of the crimes referred to in the preceding article under the following circumstances. So, whenever they have seized a vessel by boarding, no, nagpunta daw sila, no, they board, okay, they board the same, or firing. Okay? So, pumasok sila sa barko, di ba? Yan, no? Have seized, whenever they have seized a vessel, ninakawan nila yung vessel sa pamamagitan ng pagsampa, boarding, or firing upon the same, pagputok. Okay? So, whenever the pirates have abandoned their victims, no? Nakapasok na sila sa loob, nakapangnakaw na sila. Kasong problema, yan. Okay. So, ang nagiging problema dyan, no? Okay, so, yan, no? Kunwari, may vessel, sinampahan nila, okay, boarding or firing upon the same, okay, so one of the aggravating circumstances yan. Okay, next we have, okay, whenever the pirates have abandoned their victims, no, pagpasok nila doon, nagbabaril nila, tapos, nung nakapagnakaw na, iniwan ng, iniwan ng injured, no? Iniwan na yung mga injured persons. Okay? So, abandoned di ba? Abandoned their victims. Okay? Then, without means of saving themselves. Wala silang intention na iligtas, di ba? Yung mga nandoon sa loob. Okay? Then, whenever the crime is accompanied by murder, homicide, physical injuries, or rape. Okay? So, whenever the crime is accompanied by murder, homicide daw. Sabi diyan, di ba? Okay. So, that will be qualified piracy. Okay? So, ulitin natin. Okay, sa piracy, kailan nagiging nakocommit ang piracy? Okay, kapag ninakawan ng stranger yung isang vessel. Okay? Intent to gain is essential element. Sa mutiny naman, it is mostly puro mga disturbances, no? Yung mga kaguluhan lang sa loob ng barko kung saan ang members dito ay ang offender ay mga members of the ship or members of rather members of the vessel. Okay, dito sa qualified piracy, basta meron itong sub, no? Yan, abandon the victim. So, abandon their victims. Okay? So, ninakawan na nila, pinagbabaril na, tapos may nasugatan, hinayaan. Okay? Ngayon, may mga namatay. May merong ni-rape, merong physical injury na involved. Okay? So, parehas. Okay? So, yan yung mga yan yung mga qualified piracy. Okay? So, that's how you commit those crimes. Okay? So, maraming salamat guys. See you the next meeting.